There I am. You're at the meeting from the beginning and you're at the meeting at the end.
Are you talking about the public hearing, the big,
Yes.
what are you gonna do?
Hi, Tian, how are you?
Hello, Tion.
See?
Hey, good to see you all.
Good
Good
to
see
see you as
everybody.
well. Gio, are you looking forward to, how many more days do you have left?
I'm a 12-month worker.
Oh,
No break.
School never ends for me.
Oh, I like that.
man, I don't like that. I liked when school ended.
I have the 15 vacation days plus whatever schools are closed, so I can't complain.
That's great. That's good. So, well, it's the four of us, and no one else actually confirmed attending. Dell said she couldn't make it today.
Mhm.
So it's probably just the four of us.
Is that a quorum or
I don't,
is four a quorum for us?
I'm not even sure there's a quorum.
You need 5 for quorum.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Jerry, you count. Well, I suspect, as I mentioned in an email exchange, I don't know if you were, and I'm sorry for the clogging of the emails with all the back and forth, but I mentioned to Dell that I anticipated we were not going to have quorum. Thankfully so, because I don't think that we need to vote on anything. I think, or maybe we do have to vote on something. I don't know. But I sent, maybe 5 minutes ago, I sent you all the collection of all the reconciliations from February, March, April, and May. We don't have June yet because, of course, it's June 15th. We have to wait to the end of the month to actually close the books on the fiscal year. But we couldn't wait to have another meeting in July. I mean, we could have technically, but let's just knock it out.
Mhm.
And I wasn't able to print because for whatever reason, the computer I'm on did not allow me to print everything. So I'm going to have to pull everything up. What I just sent you, I'm going to try to look at the very last one, which is the May. I guess the May is a compilation of everything that goes from February through May. So it really doesn't make much sense, I don't think, unless, you guys disagree. I'm looking at the reconciliation for May. Actually, this is April 30th. It says May, but it says April 30th. Did I print the wrong one? I could have. It says May you know what? It's probably because I received it in May, so I saved it as May.
Yeah, I think that there's the one for April is the same as the one for May that's listed.
Really?
Yes, because both of them in April 30th. I'm looking at them now.
I'm a hot mess. Okay. So April, I'm opening it now. April says April 30th, and May also says April 30th. Okay. So maybe I can share my screen. If I can let me just look for it. I may be able to share the screen. Jeez Louise. So the May is the last one we received, and we all got it, I think. Or maybe I only got it. I'm not sure. Good night. Right. So it was June 1st.
Maria, the full committee gets the reconciliation when we send it to you.
They do, right? Okay. But I'm going to forward it to you guys anyway, so that it's at the top, because I didn't. And I apologize for that.
No worries. Thanks for forwarding it.
No worries. That's what I'm supposed to do. I think I'm in spring mode, and I don't even work for a school. I'm looking forward to the end. Um, Phil Caponegro, Tion, Gio, Dell, and everybody else that, whether they're here or not. Tommy Torres. All right, so I just sent the May to you all. And if I have the ability to share the screen, can I do that, Jerry?
Yeah, sure. Just the screen share is at the bottom of the page.
Yep. So can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so we can go over this. And it's very simple. I mean, there's not really much that we have to dive into. It's basically the expenses versus, what's budgeted on on each line and what the balances are. It seems like you guys have really done a really good job spending down. You have like 41 cents left in certain categories, supplies.
Don't forget the controllers, OMB seized
Yes,
whatever extras we had to apply towards the give back.
right. That was like the 2,700 that we discussed back in February.
Right, 27.98 to be exact.
Okay, thank you. And printing, yeah, your calculated, geez, you have $2.88 left. $2.88 left. You have spent down to the penny minus the money that was absorbed by OMB. So this should be a very simple meeting if we all agree that we're okay with the expenses for this year. It's not like you have any money left to spend in June, so there's no real need to close that out unless you see differently, Jerry. Do you?
No, the only, if you'll notice in the encumbrance column, so the rental of miscellaneous equipment is the copy machine, that'll be $113.06. That's what's left in the code.
Yep.
And the telephone and other communications, that's not only telephone, that's the intercity code for telephone and also for the internet service.
Mm-hmm.
And as I reported, I guess it was a couple of months ago by now, to the committee, that we're able to take down the costs on the cell phone to $30 a month because the city finally entered into a requirement contract with Verizon. So we're able to get the same service for only $30 a month.
Right.
Nice.
So that's a cost saving there that you could actually allocate someplace else, right? Can
Yeah,
you?
yeah. Well, I mean, we're really operating on bare bones, especially with, I mean, they, like I said, they took the 27.98, but the cut is 8,000 and change. So they're going to take money from the budget July 1st, and we managed to get them to spread it out over 3 fiscal years. So it'll be
Mm-hmm.
the 27.98 from this year. I don't have the exact amount at my fingertips for next year, but we spread it out so it'll be 3 separate cuts.
Okay. So basically, whatever you're saving is just to help with the costs that are being absorbed. So, are there any questions from the committee on the expense on reconciliation? No?
No,
Good.
Were you going to say something, Tion?
Oh, no, I was just gonna say, I didn't have any questions.
Okay, so this is going to be the shortest meeting ever. So,
okay.
so we agree that this is what will be continued to be presented to the board. I don't even know if we need to have a if I need to do a presentation, but I will just put 2 or 3 words together and say that this will be the fiscal year closeout based on the May reconciliation. We can anticipate that whatever is left in the balance is what will be spent. It's very restrictive. So it's not like you have any wiggle room, nor room for expansion or, kind of deviating from this. So what is there to say? It is what it is. And it has been a pleasure reporting on this year's budget. So can I stop sharing now?
So,
Sure.
do you need a motion? I'd be more than happy to make a motion, Maria, that we present this to the board.
Yes, please.
So I'd like to make a motion that this budget be presented to the board at our next board meeting. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't want to take charge. All in favor? Aye.
We're all in
I don't want
favor.
to take charge. I'm just finished, but I'd like to finish it off.
Okay, motion to present to the board.
Excellent.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So I guess the motion passes and we don't have a quorum, but it is what it is. We're calling the shots right now. We're calling the shots. That's what you do. If you snooze, you lose. It's whomever's around.
Maria, you ran an exclusive, efficient meeting. That's the way we should all our meetings should run like this, okay? Excellent.
Hey,
And
thank you.
I'll make another motion. If everybody's all right with it, a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Night.
Hey,
Phil,
motion
Phil.
passes.
Before we
Wait.
go, Phil, unrelated, I got a call saying the center's gonna open soon. Is that true?
I haven't got the official notice, Jerry, but I know the vaccination center is there until the end of June.
Okay,
So I gotta believe that early July, just when we get everything back, it's sterilized. I'm sure they want to open up ASAP. As soon as I know, I'll pass it along, Jerry.
all right, thank you, sir.
You got it, pal.
So Phil, just to piggyback on that. So we're opening 3 of our centers on Monday.
Are you really?
Yeah, but we're not doing vaccinations out of those sites. So
And is it open to everyone, or is there a
vaccinated, they have to be vaccinated.
vaccinated? And do you have a certain number
Capacity?
of people come in or no? Yeah,
Capacity restriction. I don't know. Sandy Christian would be the one to know that. I suspect that there is, but I think that DIFTA is anticipating that not a lot of seniors are going to turn out.
no.
Do you really believe that?
Well, we figured a lot of them might want to come back, and how many of them have been vaccinated, we won't know. And I know it's going to be the first week or two is going to be a big whoop-de-doo about I want to come in, but you're not vaccinated, but you can't come in. It's going to be a little tough, so we'll have to play it by ear.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I mean, I'm dying to get out. I'm dying to see people.
Yeah, but I want the seniors to come back. They really that's a home away from home for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they need
Absolutely.
that.
Hands down.
They
Hands
need that.
down. So it's going to be interesting to see how it turns out, but
Yes. Yeah.
fingers crossed, and that everyone just actually stays safe while they're come back.
That's
They
it.
come back to congregate and socialize, because it's a lot for a senior, especially those that are lonely. It's a lot,
Very
but
much.
it's definitely nothing to do with the board budget committee. But thank you so much for indulging
That's okay.
my feedback on that. Thank you, Tion. Thank you, Gio. Gio, I need to call you. Are you available for a call separate from all of this?
Yes, you know where to find me.
I'm going to call you in a few minutes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you
All right.
all.
Good
Have
night,
a good
everybody. Good
night.
night.
Thank
Bye.
you so much. Pleasure
night.
working
Good
with
night.
you.
Good night, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.